Hello there, Chris from CNG Bricks here with my review of the LEGO Sanctorum Showdown set released in 2018 for $100 along with Avengers Infinity War. This set contains 5 minifigures, the Sanctorum, an apartment for Peter Parker / Spider-Man, and a pizza shop. This set has a really nice box art. It's got like this old classic Marvel movies that they used for like the latter half of the 2010s. It looks really nice. It's got that really cool Avengers Infinity War logo on the box. It's got, you know, all of the characters on there. You can see like Iron Spider's just swinging into battle. There's the pizza shop over there, and then there's all the minifigures on the bottom here. It's a really nice box, and it's really all like classic style of box here. It looks pretty cool. So we have 5 minifigures, and starting off with the Black Order, we have Ebony Maw here. It's some pretty nice printing. So pretty simple, but it looks really cool. He's got like a light aqua head color, so that's pretty cool. We also get a big fig Cull Obsidian here. So we get half of the Black Order in this one set. So it was pretty cool at the time when people were trying to get all of the Black Order. Cull Obsidian here is a nice big fig. He's got like 2 of these hammer things that are connected with a chain. It's obviously just like one big fig mold and then the arms. So this is how they used to do it before the new Thanos mold, where now you can move his head. It'd be pretty cool to like get that head mold, but you know, that's how they used to do it, with just one mold for the entire big fig and then the arms. For the heroes, first we have Iron Spider here. It's a really cool figure. The only problem is there's no dual molded legs, so when you like look at the back, it just looks so bad because those legs are like terrible. But for like every other Iron Man we've gotten since, they've all had dual molded legs. Even the one before this that was released with Civil War had dual molded legs. So that's just really annoying. But it's such a good figure. Like the details, the arms and the torso and the legs looks really good. The actual like Iron Spider arms work well. You can take them off and you can see that the back has some really nice printing as well. This suit is so amazing, and if only it had dual molded legs, it'd be like easily the best Spider-Man suit we've gotten. We get the Iron Man Mark 50 in this set. It's a pretty cool figure, but it came in a lot of other Avengers Infinity War sets, and I believe like one Avengers Endgame set, but it's really cool. It's, you know, the printing is just so good. It's got like red printing to like match with the dark red printing, and the contrast looks really nice. You can see, you know, he's got this old helmet style because we are getting a new helmet mold now this summer, so that's pretty interesting. But open it up, you can see his face there, and then on the back, he's got the like visor, the hub, I guess, printing, which always looks pretty cool. I remember when they introduced this, it was like an amazing thing, but now it's just really common, but it still looks really good, and it works really well still. So that's really nice. Yeah, like the blues and the eyes and the like no lines up here, that was all new with this set, but now it's just like so common. It's really weird to think about it like that. And then of course, here's the Doctor Strange. This is, I believe, the best version of Doctor Strange we've gotten, because the new version, while it is great, I really don't like these capes. Like they work really practically, but they don't look good. Like this old cape, it just looks so much better because it's not like a big bulky rubber Lego piece. It's a rubber cape, and it just like matches the figure, and it looks really nice. It's very soft, and obviously, you know, you can't just like take it off and have it fly away, but it looks good. His printing on his torso is really good. You know, the Agamotto when he still had the time stone. The back printing here is really nice as well. He's got some just standard black legs, except for some printing right there on the hips and the upper legs. His hair, this is the first time we got like the white printing on his hair, so that was pretty cool, as well as this new hair piece for Doctor Strange. You can see there's like some even whites printing on his goatee there. And then he's got a back expression here that's more like angry. And then he has, you know, more like stern, not really angry expression on the front here. So this set looks so good. You can display it like this as like a street corner. You could like fold it over so it's like just the Sanctum or just the apartment, which looks much worse. You can also take this side billet out, and I'll show you that next. But you can take that out and you can fold it together and you can make it look like that. So that looks pretty cool. All of these ways to like make it displayed make it look really good. It's a really nice visual set, and I really like the interior as well. So we do get this like triangle piece that you can like attach with these pins on the side between it to basically give it that like corner of the street look. But you can take that out and you can fold it open. You can put it on the other side because there is some pins for it over here as well. You know, it's just one Technic pin and then one of these like 4, you know, screwdriver pins, as I like to call them. It's a lot of detail on such a small thing. Obviously, you know, there's a pizza there, there's a trash can, there's a web, you know, probably Peter Parker's phone, there's some moving boxes, and then there's this really cool thing with the crime floods the streets and a photo of Daredevil, and then there's also some newspapers inside, and on those, it's just a printing of the newspaper, and it's this bigger newspaper, like, rolled up. And this is so cool because now, in the recent Daily Bugle set, we've gotten a Daredevil. And it's so cool to, like, go back and look at this and, like, see that they teased it all these years ago, and now we finally have a Daredevil. That's pretty cool. So like I said, this building has a really cool interior. There's 3 floors on each side, and if you actually flip it around, you can see all of the interior, and it looks really cool. There's obviously a lot of gray to like build the building, but it looks like, you know, even there's a lot. So starting on the, you know, the apartment side, and then we'll go to the Sanctum side. So first we have this pizza shop. It looks really good. You can see there's like some signs of the prices on the sign there, or on the wall. There's, you know, the classic Lego fire hydrant that they put in all the superhero sets. There's, you know, a lot of space. There is no chef. And I don't know where any chefs of mine are. They're somewhere. But I guess, you know, on the box it has Iron Man selling pizzas. So if you take your Iron Man here, you just put him behind the counter. You can sell pizza. I don't know why. Well, you know, he would be buying the pizza more accurately. This is a really cool, you know, there's a pizza oven there, so you can actually take this pizza here and put it in the pizza oven, which kind of works. And then they have this, like, pizza oven stick. I have no idea what it's called. And you can just reach in and, oh, let's see if it works. Let's see. Well, you can try to pull the pizza out, and that's really cool. And then, of course, there's shawarma. Reference from the first Avengers. It's just such a cool reference in this set, and I really like it. So next, we have the first floor of Peter Parker's apartment. Over on the right side of this, it's just an empty room with some boxes. One of them says Pete stuff on there. It's just, you know, an empty room. On the window, you can see there's a web. The other room has his, like, computer area. On the wall, you can see, like, a map, you know, a grid, kind of, like, showing, hey, like, here's where I gotta find these criminals, I guess. And then there's, you know, a pizza card, I guess, for, like, the pizza place underneath him. And then there's this really cool desk. There's the drawing of the fursuit there. And I have the fursuit here, or something like it from the spider layer, and it's, you know, pretty close. Not exactly. I don't believe it's intended to be the same suit from the spider layer, but that's really cool. And then, you know, just some other clutter. There's, like, that laser thing he got from the, like, one of the Shatari weapons from Homecoming, which wouldn't make sense because he wouldn't still have it. Or, you know, it could just be a lava lamp. I don't know. It's just some simple decoration. And the size of the room, you know, it isn't too good. There is really no chair here. And I don't know why, like, Spider-Man would be in here, not Peter Parker. Like, why does he have his costume inside? No one knows. There is a doorway between these rooms, so you can walk through. And, you know, it's pretty spacious. Not, like, great amount of space, but, you know, you can fit your fingers in there and put the minifigures down, so that's good. Next, we have the upper floor of Peter Parker's apartment. On the right side, it seems like an empty room, but if you actually look at the other side of the set, there happens to be this lever here. And when you go back in there, if you pull that lever, if I can find it, it drops down this trap door. So I guess, like, if Ebony Maw ever comes into the building and he's just, like, loosely standing there, you can, like, drop him, but, like, he'd just be on the second floor and he'd still be in the apartment. But, like, it works, I guess. Like, I don't know. interesting. And, you know, again, a lot of open space there. So if you don't want to drop anyone, you can do something in that space. It's all open. His bedroom, though, looks really cool. There's a Captain America Stay in School poster and then a report card there. There's obviously, you know, his bed, and it's a pretty spacious bed. It works. It's all tiled, so, you know, he's not going to stay there or anything. But it looks nice. There's a spider web on the wall, and then there's a pizza on the floor. It's a pretty cool lifestyle. And, you know, cool play features. There's this massive web on the side, and it's connected to this hinge here. And so if Peter Parker ever has to, like, hurry up and, like, go fight some bad guys, he can just put on a Spider-Man suit. You can basically, you pull this down, and it'll flick out the window there, and then you can just jump out onto the scaffolding, or the railings, and go fight the bad guys. So starting with the Sanctum Sanctorum here on the first floor, it's pretty empty. There's, you know, a lamp on top of this, like, desk here. There's some weapons on the side, so I guess, you know, if anyone attacks, you gotta grab a weapon and go out the door to attack them back. The door, obviously, you know, has a stud to open it. There's this golden sword, which looks nice, and then there's this battle axe, so that's pretty cool. A lot of open space. I mean, Doctor Strange is the only sorcerer in this set, so, you know, you can just put him by himself there, or if you have, like, a more recent Wong figure, you know, there's space for both of them, but Wong wasn't invented yet. Wong didn't come out for, like, 4 more years, if you're willing to wait that long. But Doctor Strange can, like, I guess, sit in this chair. It's a bit hard with his cape, but he can do it, and you also got to put, you know, his arms up. There you go. It's a pretty simple floor. This next floor is pretty simple. There's, like, a bookshelf here with some books, of course, and then the trophy. There's a Wi-Fi router, which looks pretty cool. There's a photo of the Ancient One up there on the wall. Then there's a portal to, like, some type of sign thing. There's some books just sitting on the floor. There's a chest here. There's some knives in the chest. Then there's, you know, some, like, weapons on the wall and the staff. And then, you know, there's just some more space for Doctor Strange to stand in. It's a pretty simple floor. This last floor here is my favorite floor of the entire set, but, you know, maybe besides the pizza shop, of course. But it's got 2 bookshelves compared to 1. In one of the bookshelves, you know, there's some books on top, and then there's, of course, a skull, because every set needs a skull in it. And then the other one, there's some bookshelves, and then there's some chalices on the bottom. There's, you know, a clear one, and then a golden one hidden back there. There's a bunch of, like, books here, and then there's also a bunch of letters. I guess, you know, maybe he was, like, meaning to send those, but just, like, didn't. There's also, you know, like, some type of lamp here, and there's just, like, a bunch of space here. No, not really a bunch of space, but, like, you can recreate the, like, scene from the very end of the first Doctor Strange movie, where he's, like, looking out, you know, he's, like, looking here at his watch, and then there's, like, the wall window type thing right there, and it looks really cool. This is a really nice, like, set to just, like, take a photo, like, right here, and it would look so cool, you know what I mean? It, like, almost recreates the, like, scene from the movie pretty well. So the set does have roof bits type, like, areas to stand. If you close it up, it's, like, the best way to use them. You can see there's some nice amount of area there. You can just put, like, one of your minifigures here, just, like, Iron Man or Spider-Man, and then you can just, like, stand there. There is some play features, and, you know, I'll get to, like, the actual visual details next. But as far as the play features go, there's one here where you just put Iron Man on this ledge here, and then you press this red button, and that just kind of, like, you know, he's supposed to go flying, but, you know, he just falls because, you know, physics. And then you can take Spider-Man here, and you can attach him to that, like, string or spider web. And with all of this web coiled up onto this water tower here, you can just basically take Spider-Man, and then you can, like, swing him, and you have a lot of web. He can even, like, reach down to the floor. So it's a really long string of web here, so it looks really cool. And you can just have him, like, swing down in the city. And, you know, if you stretch it out, you just have him, like, swing through the buildings. I mean, it's really stretched out right now. So you, like, just roll it up a tiny bit, and you just kind of, like, swing down. It looks really cool, you know? This set has an amazing exterior. There's a lot of things on it to give it these details. You know, there's the Bleecker Street sign. There's the Pepe's Pizza sign, you know, the open on the door. There's the 177A Bleecker Street, like, door here, and that looks really good. There's all of these, like, details on the actual building, and then the color of the bricks here, and then, you know, of course, that, like, amazing windshield piece to like give the Sanctum its logo, I guess. There's like all the bricks with the apartment here, and then there's all the like, you know, Italian flag colors on the window. And this window actually can pop out, so if you press this here, you just can go like that. Oh, it's pretty simple actually. I thought it would be a bit more force, but that actually went out really easily. Or yeah, really easily. There's these railings here, and you know, anyone can access it. You can put it like that, and then if you don't want anyone to access it, you just fold it up. It's pretty simple, but you know, they're very simple, but they add on to the building, you know, like without it, it just would look bland, but like it's a very simple thing, but it makes the exterior look really good, as well as like these tiny pieces like up here on the roof, but they just make it look like so much better than like if it would not have them, along with like these fence pieces on the roof, but that's like actually like on the Sanctum Sanctorum, so they just kind of had to put that to like follow along with the details, but it all looks really good on the exteriors. So there are a lot of play features with these red like knobs. There's one right here, you know, that like pulls out the hatch. There's this like massive spider web on the side of the building that releases this window here. There's this red knob that releases this window. And if you close it up, on the Sanctum side, you can't really see these knobs. But when you look at the other side, they're kind of like all over the place with the red. But there is one play feature on the Sanctum side. And you can see this window, you can actually really see the time stone in there. So as far as a hiding spot, it's not really good. But if you look on the interior, there's this massive like lever here, or knob. And if you just like pull that, it'll reveal the time stone, or show the time stone. But like, it's not really a good hiding spot if you're trying to hide it there. And then, you know, you can just have like Ebony Maw come up and take the time stone for Thanos. But, you know, it's a pretty nice play feature. So that was the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown set. This set is awesome, and I am so excited for the rumored new Sanctum Sanctorum $200 set that I believe is coming out this summer. That seems so exciting because this is $100 and only half of it was a Sanctum, and that Sanctum was amazing. So like 4 times of this would just be awesome. The minifigures here were an amazing selection for the movie. Obviously, you know, that new Sanctum, those minifigures, I really hope they're from Multiverse of Madness. I'm so excited to see that movie. Well, when I release this video, I'll be seeing it tonight. But I'm really excited to see Multiverse of Madness. It's like, you know, it's been 6 years since the last Doctor Strange film. This set came out 4 years ago, which makes me feel like really weird because I very much remember getting this set when it came out. I really like this set, and I really do think it's like one of the best Lego Marvel sets we've ever gotten. You know, there are some better ones. You know, there's the Daily Bugle that like by far is the best building. There's the Avengers Towers, or the Avengers Tower that we got in 2020. That set was amazing, but this set as like a play set for a movie is just amazing, and I really like it. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you're new here, please subscribe, and as always, have a good day.